So I had a pretty good weekend. I really did have a good weekend. This weekend was kind of like Christmas rolled into a big weekend here. If you may or may not know, I went to the London Acoustic Guitar Show and Electric Live at Kensington Olympia on Saturday, and I had a great day. I went on behalf of Rossetti. They kind of kindly got me in, so thanks again Rossetti for that. And yeah, chatted to a load of different companies. I even had a good chinwag with Phil X. I've met him once before, but I very much doubt he remembered. If I can find a picture, I'll insert it now. But yeah, really nice guy. We were just talking about how we don't like relic guitars. Well, I like worn guitars, I like them beat up, but the process of buying a beat up guitar, you know, I'd rather just buy a guitar and work it to death myself and let it naturally get beaten up. Yeah, I had a good chat with Phil X, and I went with a mate of mine who just has no qualms going up to speaking to people, and I can sometimes get a bit coy. Sometimes, not necessarily shy, but a little bit coy, which is strange. When people meet me, they don't believe that, but when it comes to doing gigs, sessions, teaching, I'm fine with, you know. I'll chat to anyone, women, I'm fine with, but little things like going up and introducing yourself, I'll go, oh, you know. And the main thing when it comes to jams, and when I got there, I saw that Ernie Ball were doing their Devil Duel. And some people were getting up and playing, and some good players, you know. And the guy who's got the devil mask on, very kind of Paul Gilbert school of playing, really technically amazing, really good player. And I got chatting to the Music Man people, and I had a good chinwag with them, and they said to me, why didn't you come up and do the Devil Duel? And I was like, oh, maybe, but my mate was like, yeah, we'll do it. And he's like, come back at 5, we're doing it at 5 o'clock. So we went back. I didn't want to do it really. Again, I was like, oh, I don't really want to do it, you know. But we got there about 10 to and that, and they were saying, so people, coming up, who's coming up then, you know, and I was staying silent. My mate Stu was like, go on mate, go and get up there. I was like, mate, I might do, yeah, let me just see what happens, Some other lad got up, and he was, no, great little player, he got up and played, and then again they were asking for someone else to come and play. And he kind of pointed to me and my mate, said, you two play guitar? And I was like, yeah, go on, bugger it. Let's do it, let's get up and play then, why not? And they gave me an Albert Lee 2-humbucker guitar to play, which was very nice guitar. Then my mate filmed the performance of me playing. I haven't got it, well, I've got the link for it, which will be in the description box below, so do check out the link if you want to see me play. I will stress that musicality is out the window. It's literally guitar tricks, playing as fast as you can and just having a laugh of it. And I remember when I was playing, I was like, oh, my hands are so cold, you know. I was just like trying to warm my hands up. I get really bad circulation in my hands. And I should point out, the whole process of this Devil Duel is that you win a guitar if you're the chosen winner. So I'm up there, I'm playing away, and at first I felt a little bit tense and everything like that. I was just, you know, going with it. Then as it went on, you're seeing the performance when you watch, I started to kind of relax a bit and then started having a conversation with him musically, you know. He played a lick and then I played the same lick back and did some big runs and stuff like that. And I was having quite a good time actually. It was a lot of fun to do. So I finished playing, gave you a little goodie bag of a woolly hat and strings and t-shirts and the little mats you could put your cup of tea on, all that kind of stuff, you know. I forgot the name of it now. Matt Coaster, that's it. And walked off, I got a lovely little round of applause, which was really nice, and some people were like, don't you go anywhere, you've definitely won. I was like, no, I ain't won. I haven't won anything in my life. There's no way in hell I have won. I just don't win things, it's just how I am. And I was actually all ready just to go, you know. I was like, oh, come on, let's go. He goes, no, we've got to see who wins. My mate was saying, you know. And then I was the last person up, they didn't take anyone after me. And they said, well, we're going to have a chat who's going to win. And then, I don't know, 30 seconds or so later, they said, well, it looks like there only can be one winner. And it's got to be the mic. And I couldn't believe it. I was just like, oh, really? You know, and like, yay! And kind of walked up on stage and I got presented this. This Sterling by Music Man guitar I've won. It's the AX40, which is basically the Axis model. And I'm still, today is currently Wednesday I believe, and I'm still kind of like overwhelmed and blown away that I've won a guitar. I've never won anything in my life, and I won it through playing, which is actually really cool, you know. And yeah, this is the guitar which is mine. I've called it Lucky, or Lucky Honey, just because of the cool kind of maple flame here, and it pretty much looks exactly like Eddie Van Halen's Axis he had, or the EVH model I should say, in the early 90s. I'm sure if you YouTube it you'll see it. And I have an only bought Axis Sport, which I've had since 2009, and it's a great guitar. I don't use it as much because it's a very rock guitar, so when something really rock comes, I use this guitar, and it's cool rock, like I say, cool rock machine. But I think this Sterling Music Man sounds better, and I'm not just saying that because I won it or my ears are a bit off, but I think it's a great little rock and roll guitar. So I'm sure now you probably want to hear some sounds from it, you know, so you've got some nice clean sounds. Really liking it, you know, it's got that, again, you know, thick kind of sustain. I believe there's a basswood body and a maple veneer top, I think. And more importantly, it's got a Floyd. Now, I've never really had the need for one of Floyd, but when I reviewed the BC Rich Mockingbird a few videos back, I remember thinking, oh, I wouldn't mind getting a guitar of a Floyd, and I was thinking about getting like a cheapy Fender and getting a Floyd Rose on it. But as the universe has it, I've now got a really cool Music Man guitar with a Floyd on it. It's a stiff one, because these strings, it's come with 9-gauge strings and I'm used to 10, so I want to change the strings, but I've never changed the strings on a Floyd Rose guitar before, so I'm kind of putting it off for the moment. It's set quite hard to push down. You can do it, but I've got my pedal board set up here for some crazy sounds, you know. So if I put a bit of delay on it. Yeah, I mean, for those Van Halen S sounds, I'll put my little Phase 90 on. my new friend, Lucky. And I look forward to squeezing more honey out of her. That sounds disgusting, but I'm going to leave that in. But yeah, so the moral of the story is, if any time you feel as a player, or sometimes even as a person, this is like a Bradley moment here, but you know, like I say, my own self-admission, I get a little bit shy or coy sometimes, putting myself out there a bit, you know. But unless you kind of think, fuck it, and just put yourself out there and do it. And this can be anything, regarding if you're at a jam night and you're there and you're like, oh man, like, I don't know if I want to get up and play, you know, like, what's the worst that's going to happen? You're going to snap a string or something like that, you know. If you can play a few chords on the guitar, do it. Now, I'm a professional musician. I go to jam nights and have a laugh, but I only usually go up and play if someone asks me. I don't like being the guy going, oh, can I play, and trying to take the guitar or something like that, you know. That's just not how I am as a person, you know. I'm just not, I suppose, forthcoming in that way. But it's good to be a little bit forthcoming, maybe, you know what I mean? So, and if, no, the classic kind of saying, if you're not in it, you don't win it, you know. So if my mate wasn't with me and kind of, in a way, pushed me to go to the stand and think, hey, get out, let's get up there and play, you know. There's no way in hell I'd have won that. There's no way in hell I'd even gone up there to do the thing, you know. I'd probably just gone home or something like that. So it's good just to kind of push yourself and think, what's the worst that's going to happen, you know. I'm a complete different field. I remember being, you know, like 17, 18 years old, and you're in a bar or something and you see a pretty girl or something, you know, and like, oh no, I'm not going to go and talk to her, you know. It's like, why the fuck not? You know, they're human beings just like you. What's the worst that can happen? They're going to tell you to, you know, piss off, you know. Or they might be like, hey, big guy, and come on, but you know what I mean? So it's worth just kind of taking that shot, and I'm certainly taking this a lesson in life, just to think, what's the worst going to happen? Just get up there and do it, you know. Nothing's going to happen unless you put yourself out there to do it. So slight kind of, you know, agony on thought there at the end there, but you know, I thought I'd just pass my lessons on to you all, you know, because I'm trying to learn by my own lessons here, learn by my own preaching, you know. So anyway, that's Lucky. I'm sure you'll see her many in videos, and if you come to a gig as well, I'm sure she'll be gracing the stage's presence, you know. So thanks a lot, hope you're well, and I'll see you very soon. Take care. Mike out.